What's up, fam? I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. You're on my show I do every Monday for you called Protein Power, where we talk about all things nutrition. That's literally what we do here, and also why you should subscribe, so make sure you do that. Today, we're going to talk about 3 different ways that you can curb your cravings, all right? I get this question all the time. Obviously, when people are dieting or following any type of nutrition protocol in general, they start craving different things, different foods, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna cover for you here, give you 3 tips that will definitely help you if you've had a hard time with food cravings now, then, before, or in the future, all right? Do me a favor though, subscribe to the channel. I already told you, but you probably didn't yet, so do it. And then share out this video if you get anything out of it. I'm Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on Protein Power. Alright, fam, I'm going to get right to the point with when you are dieting, right? When you are following any type of nutrition, you start to crave things. You know, you cut out certain foods maybe and you're craving this and that, or maybe you're in a deficit that's pretty low and you start feeling like you need X, Y, and Z. Well, a lot of people ask me all the time, how do we curb cravings? What can I do better to figure this out? And it's very simple, honestly, to really make an impact in the cravings you feel, and it can be all the difference if you're actually trying to follow a specific diet or nutrition protocol, and you need to make sure that you stay on track with it, all right? Let's go with number 1. My top nutrition protocol for curbing your cravings, number 1, is actually not eating anything at all. It's actually making sure you're hydrated enough. A lot of people don't understand that if you don't have enough water, right? You're not getting enough water, or maybe you're missing it or whatever, you're actually going to probably signal in your mind hunger. It's going to feel like you're hungry, but it's actually just your body saying it's thirsty. A lot of people can't honestly even delineate the difference between a hungry feeling or a thirsty feeling. As crazy as that is, this has become, you know, a mix match in the world we live in today. So a lot of times when you're actually sitting there, you're like, oh, I'm so hungry, I'm so hungry. You might actually just be really thirsty. And you know, this is kind of the old diet hack, like before your meals, drink a glass of water. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you to make sure that you're getting your water in. You know, 3/4 of a gallon to a gallon a day is great for most people. That's a good place to start at least. You can adjust up or down from there, but making sure that you are consistent with your water intake, okay? That's going to change the game for cravings. Here's some more tips for water. You know, wake up in the morning and before you even start eating, first thing you do, just start downing some water. Make a good dent in that gallon if you're doing a gallon. You know, get a lot of water in, and then throughout the day, periodically try to continue. Make sure by the end of the day you have achieved, you know, your 3/4 to a gallon of water down. And if you have a hard time with this, set a timer, okay? This is a hack I've given a lot of clients over the years to like remind them to get water. Everybody's looking at their phones, right? Make a notification that will pop up every hour or so that's going to tell you, hey, time to have some water. Hey, every 2 hours, drink some more water. And these are just simple tips that can dramatically help you get that water in, which a lot of times, I'm going to tell you straight, will deal with 95% of your cravings. Now, number two tip for curbing these cravings is to better prepare your meals. Plan them out, in other words, right? A lot of people, this is what they do. They might wake up and they start the momentum right. They have a good breakfast, good day, good start to the day, got the breakfast going, whatever, and then the day gets away from you. You might miss a meal. You might miss lunch. You know, you might miss your snack or blah, blah, blah. And then the cravings come on because your body actually is hungry. You're in a void of those nutrients at that point, and your body starts thinking about, you know, all the bad stuff, the junk food, the simplest, easiest way to get those sugars in, the carbs in, you know, all this stuff that's going to make you feel more satisfied. Well, one really easy way to combat this is to actually set a structured meal plan out, meaning you know, okay, I'm having dinner at this time, I'm having lunch at this time, breakfast here, and my snacks here, and then you've predetermined this by putting your, you know, your macros in or your meals, whatever you're doing a meal plan, laying it all out so you know when, and you're actually making sure that it's a priority you get it in. Make sure that you have enough time in your day, that you're actually eating consistently enough that you're not going to get into a starvation mode, okay? Obviously, your body's never going to get into a starvation mode just with a day of eating, but it could feel like it in your brain, which leads to you eating bad things. You guys know who you are. You know when this has happened. You know that this has happened to probably everybody watching this video. So the best thing you can do is plan out your meals in advance and kind of be on top of them, and make sure that you're snacking accordingly. You know, here's a good simple thing. I give pretty much all of our clients, you know, a 5-meal plan. I say, all right, here's what you do: breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. That's your plan. That's a good plan for most people. Every 2 to 3 hours, try to eat, and it's going to help you. The more consistent you can be with your nutrition, the better, and this will also dramatically help you curb those cravings. Now I'm going to roll the tip number 3, but before I do, I want to say this. If anybody needs help with any of your training, your nutrition, whatever, make sure you just watch the video. Go do the free trial if you haven't yet. Seriously, it's so simple, so easy. Put your email in that pop-up on my website, TeamFFLEX.com, and I'll see you on the other side. Me or one of my coaches will guide you free for the next 7 days. Same way we do with any clients, anybody out there. It's great, it's super helpful, and it will help you if you're having a hard time with anything, getting your results, whatever. Let me show you, let me teach you. Let's do it. TeamFFLEX.com right now. And here's number 3. How to curb your cravings, number 3. Focus on getting different types of it's diet suppressants into your actual diet, okay? And usually these are in the form of drinks. The 2 I'm going to give you here, I'm not telling you to go get a supplement, don't get a pill, don't do that, okay? Drink some green tea or some coffee. All right, now I know most people, you know, they like one or the other. You can fit in one of these spots. This kind of goes along with drinking the water, but there's actual appetite suppression benefits from these natural sources, from green tea and from coffee. So sometimes in your day, you know, you might be on a low diet, whatever, you can have a green tea and it's going to set you up. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to, you know, do that. And it's same with coffee, same kind of thing. I'm a coffee drinker. I would drink that any day over green tea. And if you start drinking coffee more regularly, a lot of times it does suppress your appetite, right? That's why a lot of fasting protocols, intermittent fasting, where you don't eat for long periods of time, they still let you have coffee because it will help. It will suppress the appetite. So that's one thing to look at. And on the flip of that coin, you should avoid specific drinks like diet drinks. And coincidentally, guess what most people do when they're on a diet? They have diet drinks. But the artificial sweeteners in these drinks, ladies and gents, it actually tricks your brain into making you more hungry. It makes you crave more things, right? The signal to the brain as you drink a diet soda or a diet drink or an energy drink, whatever, is that you're supposed to be getting some type of carbohydrate, right? Because of the sweet taste in your mouth. Well, that's actually an artificial sweetener. So it gets to the gut. The body says, what? There's no carbs here. There's no sugars here. Then it goes frantic and it kind of makes you crave these things. How many of you have ever been on a diet, right? And you've had, like, you know, one of these diet energy drinks or these diet sodas with these artificial sweeteners, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there craving cookies, donuts, and all this bad sugary stuff? Well, it's because of the artificial sweeteners kind of throwing your body for a loop. So you should really avoid those. It's actually going to help if you're feeling cravings. Some people won't get those though, so if you have a diet drink, whatever, it doesn't bother you, no problem. But I'm just saying, be vigilant, be aware. Be aware of the drinks that do help, like green tea and coffee and obviously water. We talked about that, getting those in there. And avoid the ones that might be setting you up for failure, you know, the ones that could be getting your cravings. And honestly, if you do these 3 things that I talked about today, you get that water intake right, you get your meals right, and you get, you know, either some of this appetite suppression drinks or and get rid of the ones that could be making you have cravings, you're going to be set up. You're going to be avoiding those cravings all the time. You're going to be able to stay on track with your nutrition, which is going to get you the results you want to get, fam. And that's what it's all about. Consistency is king, it's queen, it's everything when it comes to getting results. And the more consistent you can be over the longer period of time, the better results you will have and you will just be able to get, all right? So that's it. That's what I got for you, those 3 things. Put them in your diet, try it out, work it out. Let me know how it goes, you guys. It's going to be a good thing, I promise you that. And remember, if you need any help, you want anything, go to my website, TeamFFLEX.com. Do my free coaching trial. I am Ryan Milton from TeamFFLEX. You are on Protein Power. Be back tomorrow for the Iron Palace where we talk about training, and that is exactly why you should subscribe right now and then share out the video. Thanks for watching. Coach Rye is out.